वेलकम टू फाइट टॉक। और ये सैटरडे है एक और अमेजिंग मैचअप जो है इयन गैरी वर्सेस कार्लोस प्राटेस। मेरे साथ है कोच चैतन्य गवली, मैं हूं पुष्कराज शिर्के और हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं कि ये फाइट में हम क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं। तो सर
लाइक इफ वी टॉक अबाउट इयन गैरी, पहले उसके बारे में बात करते हैं। अ गुड स्ट्राइकर विद गुड जूडो बेस, नेवर बीन नॉक्ड आउट, ओनली लॉस्ट वाया डिसीजन, एंड आई थिंक ही कैन प्ले बोथ स्टांसेस। ही हैज़ अ गुड IQ, व्हाट वी आर काउंटिंग ऑफ कि उसका पुल बैक काउंटर कितना अच्छा है। ही हैज़ अ गुड अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ डिस्टेंस, बट ही इज फाइटिंग अगेन Prates from fighting nerds. They have tremendous fight IQ, they have good system in place, how to study the opponent, and I won't be surprised if Prates pulls out something new trick. You know, he just kind of reads his movement.
So both these fighters are fighters who study their opponent really well, especially Carlos Prates, given that he's coming from Fighting Nerds, a team that actually hires a data scientist to study patterns of movement in their opponents. And Ian Garry is known to be a point technician, very good at movements. He predicts his opponent movements. He lets them make a mistake and counters, which is where Ian Garry has a beautiful chance against Carlos Prates, who is a little younger, like in terms of his fight game maturity. He can rush in and give Ian Garry the chance to land his famous counter shot on Prates. But when it comes to BJJ, how do you think this fight matches up in case this fight between these two strikers goes to the ground?
I think both are equally good on the ground. Like Ian Garry is a BJJ black, I don't know, sorry, judo black belt.
Judo black
I
belt.
don't know what his rank in BJJ, but this guy is a black belt. But he hasn't really shown much of his game on the ground, and I'll be really surprised that if he try to submit Ian Garry, because he loves to stand up, but Ian Garry is too smart. He's gonna attack his body, legs, punches and kicks. He's gonna mix it up. It will be very hard for Prates to kind of knock him out because he doesn't use his lead hand much. He just focuses on the power hand.
Yeah.
So even I'm excited to see who's gonna do what.
Carlos Prates is very left side dominant, and that can be a catch for Ian Garry to play on. Especially after Ian Garry's camp with Chute Box, he actually got a chance to show his BJJ in his fight against Shavkat, which nobody expected. Like that fight he lost, but he got a lot of fans, he got a lot of respect for showing his ground game. So in this fight, in case push comes to shove and the fight goes to the ground, we might get a chance to see some really high level grappling from both these guys, from Ian Garry, who's a BJJ, who's a judo black belt, who's trained at Chute Box in BJJ, and from Carlos Prates, who is a BJJ black belt and has trained with the high levels of Caio Bohayo as well. Yeah. I'll be commentating live on Sony Sports Network, on Sony Live. Watch this fight this Saturday late night, Sunday early morning on UFC, Sony Sports Network. So Coach Chaitanya Gavli and Pushkar Shirke signing out for Fight Talk.